I recently discovered PUBG for myself. I played it at a gaming club with friends and really liked it. Later, one of my friends suggested downloading PUBG on my phone, so I did. The game felt similar to the original PUBG, but shooting and controlling the character was very uncomfortable. Because of that, I started searching for proper settings on the internet. I found out that people played PUBG using 3, 4, 5, and even 6 fingers, and I couldn't believe it was possible. Then I watched handcam videos and realized that it actually is possible, and I wanted to play like that too. As you can see, I managed to do it. Now, with this new skill for me, I want to apply it to all mobile games. Terraria Mobile offers simple control and interface customization. The game does not expect the player to use more than 2 fingers, so you have to work with what's available. Now let's move on to setting up the controls. First, we remove all buttons. Then we place the movement joystick and the aiming joystick in positions that are comfortable for the hand grip. After that, we place the jump button at the required height. On the other side, we place the action button at a suitable height, and also place other action buttons near it. We apply the settings and move to interface layout customization. We reduce the interface size, press apply, and then return to control settings. Now we move the buttons closer to the center, but keep them at the same height as the jump and action buttons. To determine the correct horizontal position, we look at the joystick placement under the button. We press apply and go back to interface layout settings, select 2 pages, and apply. Now the buttons are placed conveniently, but the interface interferes with pressing them. We return to interface layout settings and move the windows downward. Now the interface no longer blocks the buttons. If your fingers miss the buttons because they are too small, you can place several buttons of the same type next to each other. Now let's take a closer look at my control layout. This is the 4-finger control layout that I use. The first button is the grappling hook. In the default controls, this is not a button but a separate joystick. When playing with 4 fingers, there is no need for that. You can aim using the movement joystick for better mobility, or use the aiming joystick for more precise grappling. The next button is the item use button. It uses the item you have selected from the inventory. You can also aim with either the movement joystick or the aiming joystick, depending on the item. The next button is quick mount. There's no real need to explain it. Everything is clear with this one. The next button is the interaction button. With it, you interact with various objects and characters. You aim at an object using the aiming joystick and then press the interaction button to interact. The next button is the jump button. I think this one is also self-explanatory. The next button is the auto-select button. I have it set to hold. With it, you can quickly take the required item from the inventory. For example, you can pull out a torch for lighting and place it immediately. You can also take out a pickaxe and mine something. I really like using this feature. It's very convenient. There is one more very interesting button. With it, you can switch between control layouts without going into the settings. This is very convenient. You need to add this button to the layouts you want to switch between. I use this because the joysticks are placed quite high, and when I open the inventory, I can't use them. I set up a separate layout specifically for this. Leave a like and write comments under the video.